I'm out here at the range with the Makarov, and as you can see, it does have the Schaefer custom 1/2x28 threaded barrel installed. I have my SilencerCo 9K attached using the face mount piston from SilencerCo that I talked about in my last video. It's the SN, has the SN suffix. And it's really hard to tell because it comes back so far, but there is like just the smallest gap in between where that piston ends and where the shoulder would be on this barrel. Now, this barrel does not have a shoulder, so you can't use a standard suppressor mount. A shoulder mount suppressor mount is going to damage your threads or damage the barrel or damage the suppressor mount. So we got the face mount piston on there. This has a fixed barrel, so there's no need for the Nielsen device, no spring inside there. It just has that fixed barrel spacer installed. And now that I have the whole setup ready to go, I can finally shoot it here at the range. And as you can tell, no ear pro is required because 9x18, pretty quiet round. Now, anything worth shooting is worth shooting suppress, and anything double single, you should always start in that double action mode. So let's see if we can just hear it, just kind of shooting in the dirt. So definitely hearing safe. Yeah, that sounds pretty good to me. Now, this Omega 9K, let me kind of flip this camera around here. It's a little thick, so I can't see over the suppressor, but those sights are close enough where you can still make it work and you can get some accurate hits on target. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this down range and shoot a little bit on paper. Ah, we meet again, Mr. Bond. Got to remember that Heel magazine release on these bad boys. But yeah, man, this thing sounds really good with that Omega 9K. I'm gonna fire some rounds at steel just to kind of give you an idea of the sound of the steel versus the sound coming out of this pistol. Very nice. The hammer didn't reset after one of those, but other than that, it sounded really good. So like I said before, I can't see, I don't have a really good sight picture looking through these sights on my target. So I either have to look through the suppressor, if that, like, use the sights, kind of put them where you think they should be without being able to actually see where they're on target, or use the suppressor itself. So I'm gonna fire a few rounds using the sights, kind of looking through the suppressor. And I'll see what my group's looking like here at 7 yards. All right, let's take a look real quick. All right, so you can see those three right there. Not bad. That'll definitely do. And I'm gonna go ahead and try 3 more, but this time I'm not gonna use the sights. I'm just gonna use the kind of the side of the suppressor. All right, let's take a look. And let's see, I got 1, 2, one of those, is that, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One of them went a little bit high on me. That single action went off a little sooner than I wanted. But overall, whether you're using the sights or that just the side of the suppressor, at 7 yards, doesn't really matter too much. All right, 25 yards on a C-zone size steel plate. I'm gonna try to use the sight to make my hit here. All right, no problem. I'll try to use the side of the suppressor. missed that first time, so obviously it's not as accurate as using the sights to look through, but at 7 yards, you could definitely use that side of the suppressor. Let's take it back to 50 just to see. All right, we're at 50 yards with the suppressed Makarov. I'm gonna try to see if I can aim through that. Using the sights, aiming through that Omega 9K, if I can get a hit at 50 yards on that C-zone size steel. Let's see. A little right. Here we go. Suka. Blia. And to compare, because I know some of y'all are going to ask, the Makarov unsuppressed. All right, so just firing some rounds into the dirt for comparison here. It's louder. Yeah. That is it. That is the Schaefer custom 1/2x28 threaded barrel, installed DIY at home on my Bulgarian Makarov. So let me know what you think about that down in the comments below, and thanks for watching.